Let's be honest, there are still so many managers out there who think that this motivates their employees. But this approach stems from a time where the most of the work was straightforward and didn't involve too much thinking. More and more of these tasks are done by machines these days. Of course, there are still people doing jobs like this, and of course you need to find a way to keep them motivated. But successful managers know that extrinsic motivation won't have a lasting effect, especially if you want committed employees who work autonomously and who think creatively and conceptually. If you motivate your employees with rewards or punishments, they will only focus on that. They are not committed to the cause. They only hustle because they want that bonus or any other form of incentive. But as soon as there's no reward or punishment anymore, the employees will lack motivation. There's no point for them to be committed. Once you notice that, mostly in terms of low productivity, you start promising rewards or punishment again. You'll have to play this game forever. In all honesty, there are situations where extrinsic motivation is useful. For example, simple or straightforward tasks. If you assemble more pieces faster, we will pay you more money. In that case, extrinsic motivation works. But I tell you where it doesn't work. It can even have a negative effect on employees who don't perform routine jobs. Those are complex tasks without a clear solution process that require the employee to think outside the box and be creative. As mentioned before, it makes them shift their focus. Rather than focusing on creativity and finding a solution, they only have the reward or punishment in mind. Both rewards and punishment puts pressure on employees. And pressure kills creativity. You don't believe me? Nonsense. Diamonds are made under pressure. Okay, first of all, that expression doesn't refer to motivation. And secondly, maybe you've heard of the candle experiment by Sam Glucksbach. He asked participants to fix and light a candle on a wall without the wax dripping onto the table. Only by using a box of matches and a box of thumbtacks. People were then divided into two groups. One group was offered a reward of $5 or $20, depending on how fast they are. The other group was given no reward. They were just told the times were taken to calculate an average time. So, which group do you think performed better? That's easy. The group that got the money. Well, that's obvious. And that is wrong. The group that was being timed was faster. The promised reward made the other group slower by 3.5 minutes on average. They were so focused on the money that it blocked their creative thinking. Dan Pink was right when he said there is a mismatch between what science knows and what business does. Because despite scientific proof that it doesn't work, companies still try to motivate their people with money. Extrinsic motivation also creates a plateau effect. The plateau effect is a phenomenon that lessens the effectiveness of one's effective measures over time. Let's say you promise your employee John a bonus of $2,000 if he gets an important job done 1 week before the deadline. John is motivated. He works very hard and puts in extra hours to finalize the job earlier than the deadline. He manages to do so and receives the bonus. Next time you promise John a bonus of $1,500. But instead of seeing the bonus as an additional income, John feels like he's earning $500 less than before. Because that is the paradox part about financial incentives. John feels like that last time bonus is now a regular part of his salary. That is the benchmark, or plateau, if you will, for any new bonuses. And now the new bonus feels like a pay cut to him. John becomes demotivated. The only thing you could do is to increase bonus. But this way you only create a new plateau, a new benchmark. Every time you try to motivate with a bonus, you will have to increase the bonus again and again and again. That's not very constructive, and it's also very exhausting and expensive. If employees receive bonuses for performances they would have willingly delivered anyway, it could really have a negative effect on their inner motivation. The extra effort is no longer perceived as meaningful and essential. It's now only a means to an end, and to get that reward, and employees start to question their self-motivation. By all means, this doesn't mean people should work for free, but you should pay your employees enough so that money is no longer an issue. Because once all the basic needs are covered, money doesn't have that much of a psychological benefit anymore. A study by Daniel Kahneman and Angus Deaton, conducted in the US, found out that emotional well-being stops rising at an income of $75,000 give or take. So pay your employees a decent salary and stop motivating them with money. Actually, you don't have to motivate your employees at all. What? I don't? Mind-blowing, right? But it's true. In this video, I show you what I mean by that and how you will never have to worry about motivating your employees ever again. Thanks for watching and see you soon.